You feel like you have to be easy to love, the kind one, the strong one, the one who never asks for too much. Because real love doesn't require you to be perfect or to perform. It meets you exactly where you are. I'm going to show you why love is felt exhausting and draining, and what it feels like when you stop fixing, shrinking, or being perfect just to be chosen. You're going to learn 3 subtle ways strong women perform in love without even realizing it. And that exact shift that will stop the overfunctioning, overgiving, rebuild self-trust, and help you attract real, safe, available love that actually lasts. It looks like being the cool girl when you're actually hurt. Saying, it's fine, I get it, when you really don't get it. It looks like rewriting your text 5 times to sound easy breezy when you're craving clarity but don't want to seem needy. It looks like overgiving, caretaking, being endlessly understanding, hoping that maybe this time he'll finally choose you. It looks like hiding your needs until they leak out in resentment or shutdown because asking directly has never felt safe. And this isn't fake, it's self-protection. You learn to perform, not because you're weak, but because it was the only way you knew how to feel safe, wanted, and loved. And today, we're shifting all of that. I used to try harder when things weren't working. I gave more, I was nicer, I played the good girl so well. But I still wasn't chosen, and I was just exhausted. This wasn't because I was fake, it was because I believe I had to earn love. Deep down, I wasn't even consciously aware of this. But what finally changed everything was when I went from trying to be perfect to be loved to just being the real me. The vulnerable, raw, real me. I realized love doesn't come from performing or being perfect. You get it by being the real you. The you that doesn't have to try hard. You just are simply being yourself. Once I stopped trying to be the perfect wife, girlfriend, and partner and started knowing that I was enough for myself, I started just showing up as the real, raw me, warts and all. Then everything changed. Here are 3 truths that will change how you show up in your relationship and love life too. Number 1, if something feels bad, it's not you. If something feels off, how many of us just automatically assume, oh my God, have I said the wrong thing? Am I pushing him away? What have I done that's wrong? And how this feels in your body is tight, anxious, heavy, okay? This is your body saying there's something wrong here. It's giving you a clue. You know in your body that something feels wrong or off, but you've been trained to override it. If something felt bad in my relationship, I used to automatically think I was the problem. And I would think, what did I do wrong? And then I would double down and try harder and give more and try to fix the problem. But now I know when something feels bad or off, it doesn't mean it's my fault. And it's not yours either. And you don't need to go into fix-it mode. This is actually your body or nervous system trying to get your attention. And when you're living in alignment with who you really are, you feel at peace, calm, present. That's the difference. Number 2, you were taught to perform for love. This is the whole be nice, reasonable, accommodate. And you didn't make this up. You were conditioned to believe that if you were good enough, you'd finally be loved. This pattern doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from childhood, culture, parents, religion, Disney, rom-coms, you name it. And all the messages in there were a girl needs to be nice, quiet, giving, selfless, good, okay? And so you became who everyone wanted. Not because you're weak, but this is how you got approval and felt accepted and loved growing up. And now you try to get love and acceptance the same way as you did when you were growing up. Like when you tried to fit in as a kid. And you were trying to earn love the only way you knew how. But when you live by shoulds, musts, and roles in your life, when your compass for how you're navigating life is based on what others expect and the role you think you should play, okay, you lose who you are. And with it, you lose the ability to attract the kind of love that really loves you for exactly who you are. Love that can actually bring out the best in you, that feels great, that is an actual true partnership, okay? Number 3, choosing yourself isn't selfish, it's magnetic. There was a moment one time that I looked in the mirror and I barely recognized myself. I realized I was exhausted. I'd been given everything for so long and I was done shrinking myself and trying to earn love by working my ass off in my relationship. I realized that no matter if the relationship worked out or not with the guy that I really deeply loved, I was choosing me. I was no longer willing to put my needs, my wants, my preferences as the back seat in our relationship and put him first. I was not going to put my guy, my kids, or my relationship first anymore. This is when I finally chose myself. Then everything changed. I stopped chasing love. I stopped molding myself into what I thought a man wanted me to be. I stopped waiting for someone else to love me enough so I could finally feel worthy. And I realized I'd just been hiding my real self for years. I was performing and I didn't even realize it. Accommodating for others and being reasonable and trying to be perfect was how I was performing. And then I made a vow that I would never chase after love, attention, or a man or anything again. That I was going to put my mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being first. And if this is landing and you're realizing how deep this performance pattern runs, then check out my Caring Too Much in Your Relationship. This is why you're so exhausted video. It will help you see the emotional cost of overgiving and overfunctioning and how to start shifting out of it. When you stop performing and trying to be perfect, this is when love can feel safe. You don't have to shrink. You don't edit yourself. You don't second guess every word that you say. And you don't keep trying harder just to feel worthy. You feel seen, safe, cherished without overgiving. You just are, and that's enough. You're not walking on eggshells. Instead, you're living your truth. And love meets you exactly where you are. Real love feels warm, soft, expansive, like a blanket fresh out of the dryer. It's like sinking into space where you don't have to try so hard, and you just get to be yourself. It feels like home. So if you're ready to stop shrinking and be fully loved, then watch this next. Are you caring too much in your relationship? And this is going to show you why you're so exhausted.